If you haven't yet, by the year 2157, you will have.
You've produced 27,300 pounds of waste by the time you are 17 years old.
On average, a person will generate 4.4 pounds of trash a day. That means that in 1 month, the average person will have generated their body weight in trash.
But where is all this waste going?
You might throw out a simple piece of paper in that simple trash bin. But you always forget about where it goes. Then a simple employee will come back here and dump it in this dumpster. But then, where does it go? You see, this opens up and a large truck comes in and takes away these dumpsters. It's no longer anyone's trash, but it's the world's trash. Because it goes to a landfill where it sits there for however long it takes to dispose.
There are many ways that us, as humans, have tried to solve this problem. One of the most popular ways are landfills. Landfills break down trash and bury it, which seems to cause more problems than it solves. Why don't we just burn it? That solves all the issues, like volume, and it is more sanitary.
Well, burning it does reduce the volume, but it also pollutes the air, and the ash that's left over is also just put back into the landfills. This just makes more issues as to where to put the ashes and fills up the landfills more. So the gas emitted also just causes more problems with the atmosphere.
Let's learn a little bit more about methane gas.
Landfills are the largest human source of methane gas. Methane is 28 to 36 times more effective than CO2 at trapping heat in the atmosphere.
This adds to climate change and problems like acid rain, the greenhouse effect, and global warming, which we all know is a pressing issue.
As you can imagine, tons and tons of trash is sitting in open landfill, just very unsanitary, attracting unwanted vermin and bugs. There are over 3,091 landfills throughout our country with these issues.
Landfills are not only filled with trash and vermin, but also recyclables. Americans generate over 250 million tons of trash, but only recycle 1.51 tons. The American population recycles about 34.3% of the materials that need to be broken down.
This number could increase if people were more aware of what they were doing to the environment by not recycling. We could be reusing and repurposing the material instead of putting it in landfills to be broken down naturally.
About 90% of our bottles will not be recycled, and each bottle takes about 450 years to biodegrade in landfills. Imagine all of those bottles sitting in our soil for 450 years. One little bottle can outlive you and your family.
That'll make you think twice before using a plastic bottle.
But what can we do? Does the effect of one little person really matter in the grand scheme of things?
Yes, every person makes an impact on the planet, and with the looming idea of being buried in garbage by the year 2157, it's time to start looking into solutions, with the easiest one being stop producing so much waste. There are a lot of things we can start incorporating into our lives to help preserve the earth.
Everyone knows the phrase reduce, reuse, recycle, but it's not being done enough. Half of what's in the average garbage bin could be recycled.
Reusing plastic bags at the grocery store, reusing clothes, envelopes, bottles, and jars can help. There are endless things in your home that you can repurpose so they don't end up in a landfill.
To reduce your garbage production, you can invest in well-made items that will last long to avoid the cycle of throwing something out and buying another. This is a well-made item that I reuse every day. I bring it to Starbucks, I'm like, hey, please fill this up, and instead of using a plastic cup, they just refill my golden cup. Also, looking for products with less packaging or even reusable containers helps. More than 60,000 untested chemicals fill packages with acidic items on shelves all around us in stores. Selecting environmentally friendly packaging will show companies that consumers want them to go green.
Buying in bulk helps too. This removes unneeded packaging that needs to be thrown away. When making a purchase, you can also bring your own reusable bags to avoid using plastic bags from the store.
It's also beneficial to buy products that you can reuse, like rechargeable batteries or appliances that you can charge instead of powering with batteries. This way, nothing has to be thrown away.
Even with all these easy ways to reduce what you're throwing away, people still don't want to take the time to see what they're doing to the earth.
That's why there are other ways that this can be enforced to the people. While our sanitation department is taken for granted, sometimes towns and cities have started charging their residents for how much they do.
This is called a pay-as-you-throw system, which charges people for the amount of garbage they're throwing out. This has been around since 1991, with over 800 cities participating, but this is not enough for what it could be. This is how it works.
Because they're being charged for each bag, people are encouraged to control the amount of garbage they're producing to prevent paying the extra bucks. For example, if I had the choice to, again, use this or use this, I'm going to choose to use this because by 30 days my garbage will be full by just this. Meanwhile, I only have this and I have some extra money in my pocket.
The government also takes in considering how much do people recycle and give them discounts for being conscious about their trash.
People can only throw away their trash in specific bags you can buy at the store. These bags are distinctly marked with the seal of the city.
Each bag costs between $1 and $2 depending on the size and amount.
Sounds unbelievable, right? However, programs like this have been implemented to cut the tonnage of garbage people are producing by 44%. Those are big numbers in the long run and can be increased.
While this program sounds like it puts people in debt over their trash, those who tested this program actually gave it rave reviews. People feel as though their money is going towards how much trash they are producing as opposed to how much trash other people are producing. Because why pay for others' trash?
The money that is being paid for each trash bag can be used to cut tax increases and free up resources for other use. With less trash, less money is being used on disposing of it, and for fun things that we all like to do, not trash.
These programs force people to look at what they're using and how they're using it. You can cut your trash in half by just paying attention, and this is what Pay As You Throw hopes to do. Once people see the monetary gain of cutting down their trash, they'll be motivated to do it.
Pay As You Throw will be a huge pro for the environment and help to slow waste disposal effects.
The less trash people produce, the less trash that is in landfills and producing harmful gases. These little steps that we can take help climate change and protect our environment are worth moving towards.
And so is Pay As You Throw. This can be implemented in your city today just by calling the number below. The change starts with you. If you don't want trash to cover our beautiful world, call today. Thank you for watching.
Oh, the earth is calling out. I wanna learn what it's all about, but everything I read's global warming, going green. I don't know what all this means, but it's